Today, we are going to be having a Sussex style video. We have three main articles about Meghan's style as well as her inspiration on another royal family member. We have a lot to get into, so let's get started. Once again, thank you so much for clicking on my video. And if you're returning, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be having a Sussex style video. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, please don't forget to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to share so that more people can find us. For our first topic, we're going to be relying on an article in Elle magazine or Elle.com, and it's written by Brea Cubitt. I have never read an article from Elle for this channel or anything by Brea Cubitt, so wish me luck. It's titled, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, rewears a dreamy puff sleeve dress in candid new photo. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, rewore an ivory puff sleeve Gabriella Hearst Puga dress while offering another glimpse into her and Prince Harry's serene California lifestyle. On Wednesday, the Duchess of Sussex's brand, As Ever, shared a photo of her at the couple's Montecito home, looking over their expansive lawn toward two palm trees. Their dogs, Pula, a black lab, and Mamma Mia, a beagle, also made a special appearance. Rest in peace, Guy. Quote, crisp air, blue skies, and the sweetest moments, the caption read. Meghan wore the same dress in a photo of her on a swing shared on As Ever's account in June. It's a lovely dress. In 2022 interview with The Cut, Meghan revealed that the pair of palm trees in the photo was one of the first things Harry noticed when they considered buying the house. See how they're connected at the bottom? He goes, my love, it's us. She told the outlet, adding, we did everything we could to get this house. The couple has taken extra measures to protect the privacy of their home and children, 6-year-old son Prince Archie and 4-year-old daughter Princess Lilibet Diana. While shooting her Netflix series with Love Meghan, the Duchess filmed the picturesque scenes at a nearby rental. Her children even visited the set, as well as Prince Harry. Quote, I wanted to protect that safe haven, she told People in a March interview. We are a close-knit family, and I love those moments, putting Lily down for a nap, having lunch together, having sacred time together at the end of the day. Our kitchen is where Mama just cooks for the family, and with a crew of 80 plus people, that's a lot of people to have in your house. Yeah, it even sucks that she had to explain that. People are so obtuse. The couple was recently featured in ABC's The Happiest Story on Earth, 70 Years of Disneyland Special Edition of 2020, marking the theme park's 70th anniversary. Meghan and Harry opened up about celebrating Princess Lilibet's fourth birthday at Disneyland in June. Put some respect on that baby's name. Quote, for us to be able to have our own childhood memories and then watch that play out through our daughter's birthday, Prince Archie said. When's my birthday? Meghan said in a special broadcast. Prince Harry added, quote, to see the kids throw themselves into the experiences when they had no idea what they were walking into, it was amazing. It brings out the kid in you again. Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, also recently addressed rumors about Prince Archie's education. On September 21st, a Daily Beast report claimed their son was registered to attend the British all-boys boarding school and Harry's alma mater, Eton College. However, a spokesperson for the pair shut down the speculation, telling E! News, I can confirm that Prince Harry has not put Archie's name down for Eton and that the Duke has no plans to send his son to Eton. So I saw this post go up and I love this dress. I really like the length and I like that she chose to wear it with sandals, but this photo just in general as a whole is so cute. I love how Pula is right there, but then the way Mamma Mia is standing off to the side and just observing just in her little pose, so freaking cute. I love this photo. And I also like the focus is on Meghan and the babies, but then the background, while you can still see it, it's just slightly out of focus. It looks like something that you would hang on a wall. This actually looks like a piece of art. I like this whole picture, but that is a very nice dress. And with the vibe of As Ever, that is the perfect dress. I think it's so nice. It's so grand, but also very comfortable and very laid back. Meghan style. What do y'all think of the dress in the photo? And did you see when the photo went up on Instagram? For our next topic, we're going to be reading an article from Marie Claire written by Kaylee Roberts titled, Princess Eugenie's new style is reminding many royal fans of Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex's stealth wealth aesthetic. Eugenie has traded in her bold florals and whimsical fascinators for a more minimalist aesthetic that feels distinctly inspired by Meghan's signature style. I'm excited to see what photos they're talking about. Even royals sometimes feel the need for a little self-reinvention, and lately royal fans have noticed that Princess Eugenie has been doing just that when it comes to her wardrobe. As the Daily Fail notes, the 35-year-old royal has traded the bold florals and whimsical fascinators that once defined her royal wardrobe for a more minimalist style that the outlet notes has recently been quietly elegant, deliberately pared back, and unmistakably reminiscent of Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex's signature style. I also like the way they worded that. The outlet pointed to several recent outfits Eugenie has worn that it notes appear to echo Meghan's minimalist stealth wealth aesthetic, including the navy blue and white polka dot rixo dress the princess wore at a garden party at Buckingham Palace in May of this year. Oh, okay. I wouldn't I mean, I don't really see that as pared back at all. I mean, that looks like her typical garden party fashion, but that's just me, especially with the hat. What do y'all think? Princess Eugenie accessorized the look with a pair of $20,000 18-karat white gold Girard earrings from the luxury jeweler's Lotus Flower collection and a navy marina hat from Emily London Headwear. Oh, okay. Good to know. Looks like it's a $1,500 hat. It's nice. I don't know if it's $1,500 nice, but it is nice, and it's a nice color. As the Daily Fail points out, Eugenie's polka dot garden party look is reminiscent of an outfit Meghan wore to the Santa Barbara Polo and Racquet Club in 2022. Yes, but I mean, that was black and white polka dots, not navy, and it was a whole different style of wardrobe. Meghan's was a top and wide white shorts, and this was a dress, and it wasn't even the same neckline or sleeves, just polka dots. Another Meghan-esque minimalist look Eugenie wore recently was her Easter outfit earlier this year, a white belted trench coat from Race, that she accessorized with a white Zilova pillbox hat from Emily London. So this is the standard, now not the coat, but this pillbox hat is absolutely standard royal fashion. But this coat is absolutely Meghan, especially how she's tied it. That looks like Meghan through and through. But you have to keep in mind, Meghan and Princess Eugenie were friends before Meghan met Harry. Wouldn't be surprised if this is something they have in common, their love of fashion, and they have similar tastes because they were already friends. But something I will say about this, aside from the pillbox hat and the bag, I'm going to be honest, that bag looks like a grocery bag or like a trash bag. It looks like just like a brown rolled down bag with groceries in it. I hate that bag. I hate it so much. The color is nice, but the bag shape is horrible. It's just horrible. Anyway, this coat dress has Meghan all over it, as well as with the nude suede shoes. This is Meghan. As a matter of fact, this reminds me a lot of Meghan and Harry's engagement photo call when Meghan wore that beautiful green dress, but she had a white coat over it, as well as tan or nude aquazura heels, and they were the strappy heels. Very nice. But yeah, that looks like Meghan's engagement photo call look. For many royal fans, oh, look right here. See? Looks very much like that look. For many royal fans, Eugenie's white Easter coat was instantly reminiscent of the white wool coat by Canadian label Line that Meghan famously wore in her engagement photo call with Prince Harry. I should have just waited. I should have known they were going to make the connection. Eugenie's style shift hasn't just been noticeable moving toward incorporating Meghan's aesthetic. She's also been incorporating many of the Duchess of Sussex's favorite brands like Aquazura, Fendi, and jewelry designer Sophie Lys into her wardrobe, the Daily Fail notes. I mean, they're friends and their family. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a lot more in common. It's not clear if the overlapping fashion choices are intentional, but if any member of the royal family were going to intentionally draw inspiration from Meghan's wardrobe, it makes sense it would be Eugenie. In the wake of Meghan and Harry's royal exit, sources suggested that Eugenie was one royal relative the Sussexes weren't estranged from. I mean, sources can suggest it all day long. We know that it's true. She was at their house. We watched Harry and Meghan the docuseries. Like, she went to the Super Bowl with Harry. Like, she was playing with Archie in the ocean. Sources say, anyway, quote, Eugenie is really the only member of the royal family that Meghan is still close to. Y'all don't know that. Y'all do not know that. They just like to talk. A royal insider, meaning an outsider, told Us Weekly in 2021 of Meghan and Eugenie's bond. Oh, 4 years ago? They are sort of unlikely pair, but remain in contact. They bond over their pregnancies. They were already friends. They were friends before she met Harry. Like I said, Harry and Meghan were destined to meet. If they had met when they did, I genuinely feel like at some point they would have met, probably through Eugenie or another means. They were meant to meet. She was already friends with Princess Eugenie. Anyway, people get on my nerves. But yeah, first of all, just let's have a moment for these looks. That's a bad suit. You better work. And that is a gorgeous coat and dress. And those heels, yes, ma'am. Anyway, let's not. We're going to be here all day. Y'all know I'll get started. What I will say is if Princess Eugenie is inspired by Meghan's style, great. They're friends. They were friends and now they're family. I wouldn't be surprised. But I also think zooming out in a broader sense, it's important to remember Meghan's style has essentially charted a new path for what's expected of a royal wardrobe. And it's not just Eugenie who might have been inspired by Meghan. We have 1,000,001 videos and photos of Kate wearing Meghan's outfits, from the hair, the makeup, to the exact brand and print and heel that Meghan wore, even in the exact same way. And what was such a telltale sign, outside of the outfits being identical, it was the fact that she even wore them the same as Meghan, despite them not having the same body style. Kate has an extremely elongated waist and stomach, and Meghan does not. She's a little bit more proportioned. And so Meghan wears her pants a little bit higher so that it cinches her waist. But then when Kate tried to do it, it just made her look really long, like a string bean. And she continued to do that. See, this is the thing, when you copy, you don't have the inspiration. You just don't have the secret sauce. So you really don't know how to make it work because it wasn't yours to begin with. And so when you copy, you're essentially trying to make something that fits for that person work for you. It's the very essence of a square peg in a round hole. It wasn't going to work. You have no edges. You have nothing to latch on to. You have no shape. Meghan's fashion and style has been credited with bringing the royal family into modern day dress. Her style is the blueprint at this point. She dresses in a very smart way, a very polished way. It's still very high end and very luxury, but it's relatable of all things, especially considering the conversation we had yesterday. It's relatable of all things, and it's not outdated. She really took the rules and the basics of royal fashion and really made it not only her own, but fabulous. She made it work. And the only other person who has done the exact same thing in their own time was Princess Diana, her mother-in-law. She got it honest. So I say that to say, yeah, it makes sense that Princess Eugenie, that Kate, that anyone else would be taking inspiration from Meghan, because Meghan is literally the blueprint of royal dress at this time for women. And it's not a surprise. She dresses very well. Her style is great, but it's also livable. So it's kind of hard to take someone seriously when they're showing up, let's say, to a meeting and they're going to sit down with dignitaries or some of the world leaders, and they're wearing a veil and a fluffy skirt and heels with bows on the top and little white gloves like Mickey Mouse. It kind of looks comical. It looks like you're not there to be taken seriously. You look like a doll in a dollhouse. You look like a little antique collectible. But when you show up and you're wearing pleated pants and a blazer and your sleeves are rolled up and you're ready to get to work and your hair is nice, but you don't have anything covering your face, you're essentially dressed really well, but you are dressed for business. You're dressed how you want to be addressed. You're dressed how you want to be approached and how you want to be seen. The very essence of respect. And it requires people to give that. It shows people that you are a serious person who's here to actually do the work, not just look the part. Because what actually happened is she changed the very definition of what looking the part actually meant. She's not only dressing in a very high class manner, this luxury look, this prestigious look, just a cut above, but she's also dressed in a very livable sense, in a very professional, take me seriously, I'm here to do the job and I know what I'm talking about and you will respect me kind of way. And people responded to that. People no longer just said, oh, look, a royal, snap a photo, let's go. Now let's listen to what she has to say. This looks like a person who's coming to do the job. And she absolutely did that. So the fact that her style, Meghan's style, now defines what the royal family looks like and what the royal women look like makes perfect sense if they want to be taken seriously. She single-handedly brought them into the modern age. The last time they were advanced was in the 80s when Princess Diana had to beg, borrow, and steal and pull them all up to where she was when it comes to fashion. She had to pull them all from the 40s into the 80s. And now Meghan has pulled them out of the 80s into contemporary times. Like mother, like daughter-in-law. Anyway, what are y'all's thoughts about this? Do you think that Eugenie's style was reminiscent of Meghan's? Do you think she took some inspiration? I personally do, particularly with this Easter outfit. But I think she took it and made it her own. She didn't just copy it thread for thread like someone else. So this is how you do it. If you're going to be inspired, this is how you go about it. Make it your own. For our last topic, I'm going to be reading an article from Harper's Bazaar. It's titled, A Guide to Shopping Meghan Markle's Favorite Fashion Brands, including exact pieces Meghan has worn from 12 of her go-to labels. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, understands timeless elegance. Known for her minimalist silhouettes and understated palettes, she offers year-round style inspiration, and surprisingly, many of her favorite pieces come at reasonable prices. To guide you through the Duchess of Sussex's high-low mix, we've highlighted 12 of her favorite fashion brands below. Ooh. Many of the exact pieces she's worn on her Netflix show With Love Meghan are still in stock, including the AYR jeans she owns in multiple colors. Though the Duchess of Sussex's Shop My page is no longer active, we still managed to track down a number of her top fashion picks from Veronica Beard, Anine Bing, Jenny Kane, and Heidi Merrick, and more. So Veronica Beard. Ooh, I love this look for both of them. Very nice. Veronica Beard's sophisticated pieces can easily dress up or down. Just take it from Meghan, who's worn the label dozens of times. The As Ever founder's brown suede loafers make a particularly wise investment for fall, as does the LBD from her little black dress from her Shop My fashion picks. Looking for a new handbag label to obsess over? The women of the Windsor family make a strong case for the British brand Mulberry. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, Kate Middleton, and Princess Eugenie have given the royal stamp of approval to more than a dozen different times, most of which are in stock. You'll spot many of Anine Bing's wardrobe classics on With Love Meghan. The cashmere blend Luca jacket featured on the latest season has nearly sold out in her exact camel colorway. However, there's still limited stock available at Revolve, and you can head to Shop Bob or Bloomingdale's for other hues. Meghan's white tee and button-up have already sold out, but other iterations pair just as well with her go-to Carrie pants. Meghan has worn AYR's The Stir in multiple episodes of With Love Meghan, as well as her recent podcast appearances and casual outings, and her white and dark washes are still in stock. The slim leg silhouette pairs effortlessly with the relaxed button-ups, tees, and knitwear pieces that the suit star owns from other labels on the list. Not even big-name celebrities like Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, can resist the charms of J. Crew's affordable pieces. We're particularly fond of the sleeveless cashmere sweater and linen pants she's rumored to own in multiple colors. Both are transitional staples you can rely on as the seasons change. CO's cashmere sweaters and wool coats are known for their soft, luxurious fabrications and styles. We don't expect the minimalist wrap coat that Meghan wears in season 2 of With Love Meghan to stay in stock for long once temperatures drop. Her cashmere tee is already selling out quickly. Jenny Kane's knitwear is central to Meghan's relaxed California aesthetic, with the Flynn cashmere v-neck from her Shop My curation being a standout example. Shop the versatile knit in a fall-ready neutral or inject a bit of color into your closet with the cheery yellow skirt Meghan wore for a recent press appearance. Meghan has a knack for mixing affordable jewelry with couture gowns and Windsor family heirlooms. In 2023, she paired Missouri's Charlotte Bold ring with chunky huggy hoops, which retail for a combined $226 with her $300,000 ring stack, a Cartier Love bangle, and a chic one-shoulder Pronza Schuler dress. Both pieces make easy gifts for royal style watchers. Designer Heidi Merrick is one of Meghan's favorites for polished dresses, skirts, and loungewear. The Duchess has worn the California lifestyle brand multiple times on her Netflix show, and royal watchers regularly spot the JJ shirt and SRF sweatshirt on her social media accounts. Shop the exact Windsor gown from her May 2024 visit to Nigeria and the ginger dress she wore to a polo match earlier that spring. So that was a really fun article. Now, I enjoy articles like this that really break down Meghan's fashion, not only her dresses or her pants or blazers or things she's worn on With Love, but things that she's worn on outings and appearances and engagements. I really like that because sometimes those things are hard to ID. It's one of the reasons why I really love whatmeganwore.net and megansfashion.com. They really stay on top of that kind of thing. Anyway, what do you guys think of this list? And I have a question. Do any of you own any of the items discussed in this article? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching the SharionSade YouTube channel. I appreciate you watching my content. If you haven't already, please don't forget to go ahead and like this video by hitting the thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. And don't forget to comment along the way. If you feel so inclined, please don't forget to share so that more people can find us. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Now let's get back to the video. So that's all I have for you guys today. I wanted to do a fun article because we touched on a couple of heavy topics yesterday, and I wanted to make sure we had a little fun. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, please don't forget to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to share so that more people can find us, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.